Muletrain!
And it is time now for the Thursday, February 23rd, 2017 edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
The Canadian Wildcats beat the Muleshoe Mules on Tuesday night up at Amarillo High School gym in by-district action on the court there. The score was Canadian 68 and the Mules 40. That ended the Mules season. However, Andy Copley, a Muleshoe High School graduate and the son of Don Copley of Muleshoe and the late Diane Copley, was the winning coach. And we say good luck to the Canadian Wildcats as they go forward. Now, also on the team for Canadian was Cameron Copley, a 5'9" senior for Canadian, and he, of course, is the son of Andy Copley. And also, Andy has here in Muleshoe a brother, Travis Copley, and a sister, Tanya Ruthhart. The high pointers for the Muleshoe Mules were Dagan Dunham, who had 17 points, Jason Flores, 9, Beto Diaz, 4, Trey Villa, 3 points, 4 points for Mario Boo Flores, and 2 points for Javi Perez, 3 points for Reese Orozco. And again, the score was 68 Canadian and Muleshoe 40. And Canadian now moves on. And you can see online as well as on the air a video film of highlights of the Muleshoe Canadian game, courtesy of these Muleshoe Mule sponsors: Adrian Photography, Central Compress, Dale Oil Company, Hereford Feed Ingredients Incorporated, the Muleshoe State Bank, Lance Insurance in Sudan, your local Germania agent, Precure Electric, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Muleshoe Independent School District, Mohawk Auto Parts, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Terry Burton Service Center, Shipman Body Shop, K&K Pharmacy, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, Muleshoe Animal Clinic, and Muleshoe Vet Supply, H&R Block, McDonald's of Muleshoe, and Muleshoe Housing Authority, plus 5 area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications. Susan Creedle, the owner of McDonald's in Muleshoe, located right on U.S. Highway 84, tells us that when you buy a Big Mac here at McDonald's in Muleshoe, 25 cents of every Big Mac goes to most Muleshoe Opportunity Scholarship Trust Fund. And that means that money goes into seeing that every Muleshoe High School graduate receives a scholarship. So be sure and buy a Big Mac today and all during this season, where 25 cents goes to the most scholarship fund at Muleshoe High School. Thank you, Susan Creedle, for supporting our Muleshoe schools and our most scholarship fund of Muleshoe High School. Funeral services for Brett Clements, 35 of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe, will be Saturday morning at 11 in the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe, with Dale Griswold officiating. Brett died on Valentine's Day, Tuesday, February the 14th, at his home in Lubbock. He was born here in Muleshoe on September the 30th, 1981. His parents were Delmer and Patricia Ann Pettyjohn Clements. He graduated from Muleshoe High School in 2000 and then went on to attend University of Texas at Arlington. He moved back to Lubbock to graduate from Texas Tech University, where he was a member of Sigma Chi fraternity. Brett always was passionate about Texas history and his family. At Muleshoe High School, Brett was one of the Mules basketball stars. He was preceded in death by his father, Delmer Clements, who worked here in Muleshoe for Toke Station until he retired shortly before his death. And also, he was preceded in death by his sister, Tisha Clements. Brett is survived by his mother, Pat Clements, who was a rural mail carrier here in Muleshoe. Also, his two sisters, Shanna Chapman and Casey Clements, they all live in Lubbock. His niece, Shay Chapman, his nephew, Dustin Clements, and his great-nephew, Cason Castillo. The family asked that memorials be sent to the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels Incorporated, 300 South 1st Street here in Muleshoe, and our zip is 79347. Online condolences may also be sent to www.ellisfuneralhomes.com. Please remember all of the Clements family in your prayers. Lunch will be served for approximately 100 family members in the Fellowship Hall of the First Baptist Church after the services on Saturday morning. And repeating, Brett Clements was 35 years of age when he died on Valentine's Day in Lubbock. Funeral services will be 11 Saturday morning at the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe, with Dale Griswold officiating. Please remember this family in your prayers. 81 was the high on Wednesday and 37 was the low. And it was 51 degrees already at 7 o'clock this morning here in Muleshoe officially. And now 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area. Whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world, security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 Area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 Area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Well, as of 11 o'clock this Thursday morning, it's already 71 degrees outside, very warm, and we have winds in the 30-mile-per-hour range with the gusts up to 44 miles per hour already today. We do have several watches and warnings in effect for Muleshoe for this afternoon, a red flag warning and a high wind warning, as our relative humidity will be very low, dry conditions, and with this erratic and blowing winds. Areas of blowing dust this afternoon for Thursday in the Muleshoe area. Sunny, high around 77 degrees. Windy conditions with a west-southwest wind between 20 and 30 miles per hour, increasing to 30 to 40 miles per hour during the afternoon hours. Winds could gust as high as 55 miles per hour. Patchy blowing dust before 8 p.m. this evening, then mostly clear. Low around 30, breezy with the west-northwest winds between 20 and 25 miles per hour, decreasing after midnight. Areas of blowing dust again on Friday. day. Mainly in the afternoon hours, sunny, high only around 57, so it'll be cooler tomorrow. Windy with the west-northwest wind between 10 and 20 miles per hour, increasing to 20 to 30 miles per hour in the afternoon. Winds could gust on Friday during the day as high as 40 miles per hour. Mostly clear Friday night, low around 22. West-northwest winds between 15 and 20 miles per hour, decreasing as the evening continues Friday night. Saturday, sunny, high near 53. East-northeast winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour, becoming southerly in the afternoon hours, partly cloudy. Saturday night, low around 32. Areas of blowing dust afternoon on Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 66 degrees. Windy conditions with the south-southwest wind between 10 and 20 miles per hour, increasing in the afternoon hours. Winds could gust as high as 40 miles per hour Sunday. Sunday night, mostly clear, low around 30. Windy conditions as well. Mostly sunny on Monday, high near 65 degrees. North-northeast winds between 10 and 20 miles per hour, becoming south-southwest in the afternoon. Partly cloudy Monday night, low around 39. And repeating our forecast for today, we have a high wind warning and a red flag warning in effect for this Thursday afternoon, with gusts as high as 55 miles per hour. Sunny, high near 77. Windy with the west-southwest wind between 20 and 30 miles per hour, increasing to 30 to 40 miles per hour this afternoon. Patchy blowing dust this evening until 8 p.m. Mostly clear, low around 30. Breezy conditions with the west-northwest wind between 20 and 25 miles per hour, decreasing to 10 to 15 miles per hour after midnight. Then on Friday, areas of blowing dust afternoon, sunny, high near 57, so a cooler day. Windy with the west-northwest wind between 10 and 20 miles per hour, increasing to 20 to 30 miles per hour in the afternoon hours. Winds could gust as high as 40 miles per hour Friday night, mostly clear, low around 22 with windy conditions as well. 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
Texas Tech University and Whataburger team up to recognize middle school students who are hardworking and strive to do their very best in the classroom as well as outside of the classroom. At Watson Junior High, they had 18 students nominated and 6 from each one of the 3 classes, 6th through 8th grade at Watson Junior High. Their names were put into a drawing, and the winners from Watson Junior High here in Muleshoe were Caitlin Kelly and Matthew Fabella. And on Monday, they were given 4 tickets to the Texas Tech versus Iowa State men's basketball game in Lubbock. And we're sorry to say it was exciting, but Tech lost by 2 points, 82 to 80. And also they got 4 free Whataburgers, a t-shirt for each one of the students, and they were recognized during halftime of the game, plus they were presented certificates. That's Caitlin Kelly and Matthew Fabella from Watson Junior High. These students are good citizens and conscientious individuals who are achieving to do their very best, and Tech and Whataburger recognize them and their behavior and actions that are positive, such as attending class on time, improving academically, being good citizens, completing all of their work, and also being respectful. Congratulations to you, Caitlin Kelly and Matthew Fabella.
Leo's, the best place to get fajitas, burritos, salads, and grilled cheese. They also have the best seasoning ever. So go to Leo's Mexican Food Restaurant at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas. The best Mexican food ever.
This edition of the Muletrain News is being brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Food Restaurant, along with the First Bank, where the First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. Transfer funds easily between accounts, make loan payments, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online with Bill Pay, banking anytime with 24/7 access. Caller, come by today, 202 South First Street, 806-272-4515. First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. The First Bank is member FDIC.
Get your tickets now for the 2017 Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture Banquet to be held Saturday night, March the 4th at Muleshoe High School, starting with dinner at 6:30 in the Commons area of the school. The featured guest speaker will be Clint Bruce, a U.S. Naval Academy graduate, a Navy Football Hall of Fame member, former NFL player, Navy SEAL Team 5, and an entrepreneur. And we are told that you will certainly enjoy his talk. Casey Coker at City Hall has tickets, but also Chris Phillips at United, Basil Nash, Steve Friskup at the Cowboy Fellowship, and at the Chamber of Commerce office located next to the Mule Memorial statue. They're open Tuesday through Thursday, and you can call 806-272-4248 to get your tickets. Also, Craig Black has tickets at Granddaddy's, Sarah Santos at Lasting Impression, and Scott Miller at the Bailey County Farm Bureau office here in Muleshoe. It's the 2017 Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture Banquet, Saturday evening, March the 4th, starting at 6:30 in the Commons area of Muleshoe High School. John Ryan Isaacson, son of Mr. and Miss Dieter Isaacson of the Muleshoe area, was honored along with all the other Bob Bullock scholars from Baylor University at the Senate in Austin at the Capitol this week. His parents, Christine and Dieter Isaacson, his grandfather, Mike Miller, and his great uncle, Rex Miller of Dripping Springs, were all present for the presentation, where John Ryan Isaacson and his colleagues from Baylor were honored in the Texas Senate. Congratulations to you, John Ryan Isaacson. What a wonderful opportunity for a young college student. Also, of course, Christine Isaacson here in Muleshoe is the owner of K&K Pharmacy. Congratulations to Mike and Marilyn Riley of Muleshoe. They have a new grandson, Gibson David Riley, born to their son and daughter-in-law, Mr. and Mrs. Garrett Riley of Lawrence, Kansas. At birth, Gibson David Riley weighed 7 pounds and 13 ounces, and he's 22 inches long. Congratulations to Lindsay and Garrett Riley. Also, of course, his father is a Muleshoe High School graduate and the quarterback coach at the University of Kansas in Lawrence. The Board of Directors of the Muleshoe Area Hospital District will meet in regular session tonight on Thursday at 6 o'clock in the dining room of the hospital. And among the items on the agenda will be an open forum. They will counsel the election for May because all of the incumbents for the Muleshoe Area Hospital District do not have opponents, Alan Smyer and Dana Rasco. There will be a financial and statistical reports given, administrative reports also, according to Jody Vidana, who is the administrative assistant at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. Now, speaking of elections, we still have one position that needs to be filled, and the deadline to fill that position is March the 6th, because Austin Bammert is moving from Muleshoe, and he is on the city council serving in District 2. So now through March the 6th, you can file weekdays with the city secretary at the Muleshoe City Hall, right across the street from the First Bank on South First Street here in Muleshoe. Again, the last day to file is March the 6th. Now, please note there will be a special election on May the 6th, and that will be to legalize the legal sale of alcoholic beverages, including mixed beverages, in the city of Muleshoe. There will be a pancake breakfast served for the public on Saturday morning from 7 until 11 at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center. Homemade pancakes and all the trimmings, and all money will go to the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center. Letty Tovar, the principal at Dillman Elementary School, reminds you that the second grade PE class at Dillman Elementary School will present their annual program tonight on Thursday at 6 o'clock at Watson Junior High School gym. Also in the Muleshoe schools, on Thursday, the girls' golf team is at Denver City. The boys played yesterday at Denver City. And the tennis team is opening their season at Levelland on Thursday. FCCLA regionals being held on Friday and Saturday at the Lubbock Civic Center. The JV baseball team will play here, Hereford, 5:30 Friday evening. And on Saturday, the one-act play workshop will be held at Canyon. At 12 noon Saturday, the Lady Mule softball team will play at Barger, and there's also another band solo and ensemble contest being held on Saturday also. The Fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous and the Al-Anon family groups meet every week here in Muleshoe at the First United Methodist Church at 7 o'clock. AA meets every Friday and Tuesday, and that's at 507 West 2nd. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of both men and women who share their hope, strength, and experiences to stay sober one day at a time. Al-Anon is for family and friends of alcoholics, and they meet on Monday night at 7 at the First United Methodist Church. For AA, please use the front door that is by the fellowship hall of the church. In our bargain basement, the residents of the Parkview Nursing Care Center enjoy watching the birds in their backyard, where they have several bird feeders. And if you have a pair of binoculars that they could see up closer these birds, they would certainly like to have them. If you would donate a pair of binoculars to the residents at the Parkview Nursing Care Center for bird watching, call Joy Stansel at 806-272-7578, or you can take them by the Parkview Nursing Care Center. For sale, a Hitachi TV 55-inch HD. Call 806-272-4622 and ask for Pat. And if there is no one at home, please leave a message on their answering machine. Want to hire someone to shred weeds up to 15 acres 2 miles north of Muleshoe? Call Kathy Strickland at 806-272-4886. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a jiffy.
Muleshoe State Bank and AIM Bank are merging, bringing many exciting opportunities to the Muleshoe, Lasbuddy, and Farwell areas. AIM Bank will bring technology enhancements and increased lending capabilities while keeping all the same smiling faces you're used to in the Farwell and Muleshoe locations. The merger is expected to be completed during the second quarter of 2017. Muleshoe State Bank and Farwell Banking Center will join AIM Bank's 16 full-service locations in the Panhandle, South Plains, Permian Basin, and Big Country regions of Texas, combined with an ATM network of more than 750 Stripes convenience store locations in Texas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma. AIM Bank and Muleshoe State Bank have a commitment to supporting local communities and their local customers. Muleshoe State Bank and AIM Bank, where a handshake still means something, both member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The Muleshoe Area Medical Center has 3 new nurse practitioners, Christy Lee, Leonaria, and Janice Soto, to serve you and help you feel better. You can call to make an appointment with Christy Lee or Leonaria at 806-272-7544. That's the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe, which is located inside of the Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street. Janice Soto works with Dr. Bruce Purdy across the street from the hospital at the Family Medical Clinic. There are 3 new nurse practitioners, Christy Lee, Leonaria, and Janice Soto, now working with the Muleshoe Area Medical Center.
Frying Cox, 401 South 1st Street, right here in Muleshoe, where all their burned men's, women's, and children's coats and bib-balls are marked down 25% off right now at Frying Cox. That's 401 South 1st Street, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. See the new Milwaukee power tool sets that they have in now, like palm sanders, drill drivers, hex impact drills, circular saws, reciprocating saws, grinders, and of course all the drills and accessories you need from Milwaukee Tools. Get a head start on spring as they have in now Texas Super Sweet Onions, Sweet Red Onions, and Walla Walla Onions. All in, they'll have more coming in for your garden in the very near future, but they have in onions now at Frying Cox. The new sewing room is coming together as they have in more fabrics, also charm kits, zippers, strips, and squares, batting. They have table runners, quilt kits, quilt patterns, and much, much more. And see their nice selection of sewing and quilting magazines as well. Now available at Frying Cox, 401 South 1st Street, right here in Muleshoe. They're open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. And don't forget, burn jackets and bib-balls all marked down 25% off now at Frying Cox.
You know, it is so important to remember, do not burn anything outside in the kind of winds we're having right now. Wait until the winds subside to do any outside burning, and don't ever throw a cigarette out. It doesn't matter if it's windy or not. Just don't ever do that. On your prayer list, please remember Mike Hahn, who had surgery in Austin recently. Of course, he lived here in Muleshoe for many years. Remember Libby Gary Herrera, also on your prayer list. That is the daughter of Cardi Gary of Muleshoe. Wynn Cantwell is a new resident at the Running Water Draw Care Center in Olton, and we need to remember her in our prayers, and also her family, Rowena and Jinx Myers, Angela, Hall, and also remember Barbara Mae Blackman, Maureen Hooten, and her husband Robert. She was taken last weekend to the hospital in Lubbock. Remember these families who are bereaved. The family of Violet Dean of Denton, former longtime resident of Muleshoe, Rita Thomas of Martin, the sister of Kathy and Stanley Wilson, and Diane Brown, all of Muleshoe. Jackie Burris, 71, a longtime resident of Muleshoe. Gary Watkins of Clovis, a Muleshoe High School graduate of 1985. Remember also on your prayer list, Cassie Precure Schaefer of Colorado Springs. She's undergoing chemotherapy. Her mother is Marjorie Precure of Irving. Tommy Ray and his wife Rosa, Cody Johnson, a teacher at Muleshoe High School, his wife and children, Francis Del Toro, and all of the residents at our Parkview Nursing Care Center. Lavinia Garlington and her husband Lloyd, Hilma Rojas of Muleshoe, who had hip replacement surgery recently and is now in the Olton Running Water Draw Care Center. Pat Nichols of Lubbock, now in Crown Point Rehabilitation, and she fell and broke her hip, at Raider Ranch where she lives, but she formerly lived here in Muleshoe for many years. Also former residents, Mr. and Miss Sam Bradley, they live in Plano now, and they are doing better because Hazel and Sam Bradley are able to be together.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well. Find it free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
This is Tumbleweed Smith. A gardener plays piano around the world. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 77 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. They're owned by the members they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO, David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
I write classical music for the piano, and I sing some, and I'm also a landscaper and a gardener. And I do all of them, I give them all equal time.
Ridge Floyd lives at Hunt, Texas. He started playing piano when he was a year old. He composed his first classical piece at age 17. He's 34 now and writes and plays music that reflects the hill country.
You see a bunch of white-tailed deer run by, or maybe some sika or fallow deer. You know, most people will just experience it and think, wow, that was really moving, or what a neat kind of way to do that. Well, it sticks with me, and I'll get down to the piano and something new will come out. So this is how my mind works. Ranches around here, camps, different, a bend in the Guadalupe, and the music is born here and inspired by here. A lot of people say, well, I know it, I've been to that place where you just played.
His first CD came out just over a year ago.
He said, look, print 1,000 of these things, and you'll be giving them away for Christmas or something. And I said, okay, I'll do that. I'll print 1,000. And I don't want to tell you how many I've sold, but it's... I've had to go back to about 15 times to get reprinted.
His new CD is called Farm Road 1340.
It's 25-mile road, and I drive it all the time. And the music has just popped out from different curves, different bridges, low water bridges. It's just kind of how it works for me.
He has played in New York and at the Prado in Madrid.
I may be a classical pianist and I may be able to travel all over the world, but in Kerrville, Texas, I'm a yard man.
Actually, people in the hill country started noticing him when he was on national television.
When that started happening, people started kind of re-looking at me like, who the heck is this guy with the lawnmower in the back of his truck? And that's a badge of honor, I think, my lawnmower.
Ridge Floyd of Hunt. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.